Okay, so now we're going to go to New Orleans, and I want to talk about Joshua Wingirter. And Joshua Wingirter is doing like the craziest, coolest things in New Orleans. I want to talk a little bit first about this piece. This is the director's pick, Madonna.
The director's pick?
The director's pick. The director's pick, and it's Madonna. And it's a 36 by 48 piece. It's mixed media on canvas. And one of the interesting things, tying it into this Corona thing, is Madonna said on Billboard, and I'm quoting a Billboard article that came out a couple of days ago, a couple of days ago, that a few weeks ago, on her last, the last part of her tour in Paris, she actually was infected with coronavirus, and she felt sick, and she was not feeling well. And when they tested her, she had the coronavirus antibodies. So I was like devastated when I heard that. And of course, she's well now, and she's doing very well. And but it did mention this in the Billboard. This is not me creating this. This was from the Billboard, so you can actually Google it. Google Madonna and Billboard, and it'll give you the correct information according to Billboard. And she also donated, I think it was $1.5 million or so to the coronavirus research. I also want to just say really quick. So we hope that Madonna's doing well, and that we love her, and we love Joshua Wingirter's version of Madonna. But I also want to mention one very brilliant thing that this artist has done. He was walking down the streets and saw all the plywood on the walls from all the restaurants and bars down in his area, and I'm not exactly sure where he did this, but I know that he did many paintings on the billboards, on the plywood from the that were on the walls from the bars and restaurants. And one of the newspapers picked it up, saw what he was doing, and he created basically a drive-through gallery. I'm sure that once we are all open, there's going to be one big exhibition of his coronavirus billboards in New Orleans. Very proud of Joshua Wingirter. I'm very proud to have him here at Art Fusion Galleries. We're going to move on to another artist that is a mother. Okay, she's a mother, and she's a mother of two, and that's Alia. And Alia does beautiful abstract works, and I spoke to her yesterday, and we had a long conversation about how she was doing and what she was doing, and she says, well, I have two kids, a teenager and a 10-year-old or 12-year-old young girl, Valentina, and Alex, and a husband, and they're always following me around. And she kind of is always answering questions. So I said, have you gotten any work done? She goes, yeah, between the geometry and the spelling, and because she's teaching them, she's schooling them from home, and they're always asking questions, as kids are inquisitive. But she's an amazing mother. She's an amazing artist. She's an amazing mother. And I want to talk about this one piece, which is called Primavera. And Primavera in Spanish, my pronunciation in Spanish is a lot better than German, but Primavera in Spanish is spring. And we are in spring right now. And I just want to point out the freedom in the butterflies. The butterflies represent freedom, and the birds, flying, and everything is free. And right now, with this whole crisis, we've lost a lot of our freedom to do a lot of things that we take for granted. And her butterflies in Primavera, I think, is a beautiful, free painting. It's got a lot of texture. It's done with impasto paints and mixed media. You can also see on the hummingbird, it's all inlaid with beadings and Swarovski crystals. It's tedious work, and God bless you, Alia, for being able to create works like that with two children by your side. I know that you're an amazing mother and an amazing wife and an amazing artist. Your work has a lot of depth and a lot of meaning, and and very creative and colorful. You're a very prolific artist, and I'm so very proud also to have you as one of my resident artists.